Tonight, from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
They start the drive with Cook.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 16 carries, 57 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Now Allen throwing on second down.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Allen now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Gay's kick is good, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3.
All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
That didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. They've got his man complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Lancers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lancers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On play action, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Corner blitz got home there. Pat Surtain, the one that dropped him.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But you look at this defense.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lancers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Call that a gain of 11. Oklahoma City has the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here now, 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Lancers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And they rattle off a big one. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lancers are pouring it on. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Allen's throw is complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's
and all the way in for the touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Lancers have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And a route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen.
He's got Mingo.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I would play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Powerful running. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. So, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. And what a big-time play there. 41 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. He'll try again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lancers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown of the night. And the Lancers have opened the lead up to 60. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Breaks through the contact. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On second down, Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
3rd and 19.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at the 23. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
There again is the running back as he trots. Onto the field. He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
And the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time you look up, you just figure if he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to end up in the end zone. It's been that kind of a game for him.
Absolutely. Now you just keep waiting for more. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Anthony. Schwartz. yards. And the Lancers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Allen. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Will McDonald able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy,
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there. 49 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Madison. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 3rd down, Madison. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams from 13 yards out. And the Lancers just continue to roll. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they're going to run for it here. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say,
and my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Foreman is in for a touchdown. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Check, 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 check. Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Here's Allen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side.
And now here is another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That's caught inside the 20.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.